Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Rune Words. Today we're going to be looking at the Paladin +2 rune word, which every class has their own +2 rune word. And this one is +2 for Paladin. Yay! This has a 100% chance to cast level 5 Holy Bolt on striking, which is kind of silly. It is called Principle. And it is RalGulEld, and that gull rune in there, oof, that's a little much for +2 pally armor, especially when there's a lot of other options that you can go with, like Guardian Angel with +1. You could go with Skin of the Viper Magi. You could go with frickin' Scalder's Ire. Like there's just a whole lot of items in particular that I feel like might be a little bit cheaper or more easily readable than a gull rune. And as you can see, the Holy Bolt comes out every single time. So when you make a connecting attack, the Holy Bolt will come out. And Mr. NiNi is hiding behind my head. He always likes to hide. Maybe he just likes being in the shadow. The shadow. This particular armor, I do not believe has any actual variables, except for the life, I think. I think the life is the only thing that varies on this, and it varies between 100 and 150, which is a rather large variable on the plus to life, but as for anything else, it's not really that high. I mean, there's literally no other variables on it whatsoever. So we start out here, we've got 100% chance to cast level 5 Holy Bolt, and Holy Bolt only does damage to Undead, by the way. And level 5 Holy Bolt is going to be a 40 to 48 magic damage attack, and it will heal 9 to 22 life if you happen to hit one of your teammates, which is kind of funny. Not exactly super useful there. At low levels, I suppose the Holy Bolt could kill some monsters, but once you get into the higher levels, it's really not going to do you very much good. Now, it definitely is easier to construct than perhaps a Chains of Honor or an Enigma, so I'd keep that in mind. But I still feel like there's other more readily available options. Arcane's Valor comes to mind as an easier option to find. Even though it's not easier, it's not super easy to find, it's still probably easier to find than a gull rune. You could probably even trade a gull rune for an Arcane's Valor if you really wanted to. So we've got +2 to Paladin skill levels, which is obviously one of the main draws here. It's the thing that's going to draw you to this armor. We have +50% damage to Undead, which, I mean, I guess it's nice to have. It's basically just off-weapon ED whenever you're fighting undead monsters. It's only going to affect your physical damage, so to keep that in mind. This particular plate has 15% enhanced defense because it's made in a superior base. That is not actually on the rune word. We've got 100 to 150 life, which is a really nice bonus to life. As you can see, I have only 54 life right now, and when I put on the armor, I'm running 204, so that's a rather large bonus. We've got 15% slower stamina drain, which I don't think anybody cares about at all, really. We've got 5% maximum poison resistance, which is actually nice. It's going to increase your maximum poison resistance by 5%, but it's not actually going to give you poison resistance, so keep that in mind. And we do have fire resistance 30% on there, which is nice to have, but it really is lacking in all res or multiple resistances. Which is kind of sad. And this is made in an Archon plate, so it's level 63, but the rune word is actually level 53 if you find a lower level base. Level 53 is not exactly that low. It's only 10 levels lower than the Archon plate. I would struggle to call level 53 like mid-level. I feel like by the time you're getting into the level, like the 50s and the 60s, you're getting more toward the end game. So it's kind of like an upper mid-level armor. I feel like overall the gull rune is really kind of what ruins this. And I also feel like the armor lacks a special characteristic like a lot of the other +2 armors. If you take a look at a lot of the other +2 armors, like Enlightenment actually gives warmth. which is a very unique effect that can be used by multiple characters. Treachery gives fade. The peace armor for the Amazon actually gives critical strike. It would have been nice if this armor had given something specific that the Paladin could do. And that way other people might be able to use it as well. Like maybe, for instance, they could have given like one of the cheaper auras, like maybe like a free prayer aura or something. But they just they didn't really go with it. I mean, the name of the armor is Principle. I mean, they could have gone with like a defensive aura, like cleansing. Like, it's the principle of the thing. I have to cleanse them. That would have been nice. Free cleansing. Free cleansing. Oh, no. All in all, I don't really see a lot of people making this particular armor. Mainly because there's a lot of good plus to skill armor choices out there. I mean, you've got Guardian Angel, you've got Skin of the Viper Magi, you got Spirit Shroud, you got Skulder's Ire, you got Arcane's Valor, you got there's just the number of plus to skill armors out there that you could choose from is just too damn high. So I feel like most people are just going to look at this armor, they're going to move on, and they're probably not even going to put it on. It doesn't have faster cast. It doesn't have increased attack speed. It doesn't really have anything special going for it at all, just about, except for that +2 to skills. And there's really not much more to say about this armor. As always, thanks for watching my videos, and I appreciate it, and so does Mr. NiNi. That's right, I have a hat. He said, I'm not a hat. He got upset about that. Thanks for watching, and keep watching.